Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Toy Tengoku. I'm your host, Lindsay.
And I'm David.
And I'm sick again, but hopefully my voice doesn't sound too weird today.
It's Halloween.
Yes.
Yay.
It's October already, so we've got our Halloween Miku poster up there. Today, as you can see, we've got a really big, nice figure with us. It's Max Factory's 1/8 scale Jeanne D'arc, Joan of Arc, figure from Fate Apocrypha.
Do the Japanese pronunciation.
Jeanne D'arc.
Jeanne D'arc.
It's like really, really weird sounding in my head.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys know her, I'm sure, because whether it's from Fate Grand Order, Fate Apocrypha, I can't say it, Fate Apocrypha, or somewhere else, the Fate series has been going on for years and years. So
you've got to tell me about this. There's games as well, right? Because I only know the history of John of the actual French person. Don't ask me how to pronounce it.
Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so Fate, the Fate series started with PC games, and then it just evolved from there into so many different platforms and.
I mean, obviously, I know there's an anime. And
yeah,
stuff like that.
There's a couple anime, not more than a couple. I think the most popular anime is by UFO Table.
Oh, they're done by different companies as well.
Yeah. But there's a Fate Apocrypha anime too, which is where this is based on. So just so much Fate, so little time.
Yeah.
And then of course you've got Fate Grand Order, the mobile game, which recently turned into an arcade game, which I've played a few times.
And your rating is?
Rating.
Good or bad?
Oh.
Was it fun?
It's fun, but it keeps requiring you to put in more 100 yen coins, more 100 yen coins, like every other level. And then you have to put in more coins when you want the cards, because to actually get the characters for your team, you have to do the gacha within the arcade game, and then it pops out a card, which you then put in your deck.
Got you.
So it's just a big money waster, even more so than the mobile game gacha.
Pretty much all mobile games are these days, right?
Yeah,
Just
it's like
money
if
into
a mobile game was an arcade game,
then it's double the amount of money.
except it makes you play, whereas in the mobile game you can kind of do it free to play.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so this figure looks amazing, and we're gonna take a closer look, and afterwards we are going to announce the winner of Mega Kabuterimon, or Atlur.
Oh, yeah.
You're thinking altar because
yes, I am.
Jeanne D'arc altar.
Anyway, let's crack into it.
Yep.
We are professionals, which is why we forgot to press the record button on our microphones until about 4 minutes in. Thus, please enjoy this beautiful iPhone audio. P.S. It was Lindsay's fault, cheeky smiley face.
Okay, guys, so here she is right out of the box. Jeanne D'arc from Fate Apocrypha.
Or rather, her spirit in another person's body. I did my benko, did my study.
So I went ahead and put it together because I was just afraid of fumbling too much on the camera. But it's very simple assembly. All you do is put this pole through her hand. You come up with the flag from the bottom, and then you put the peg of the flag into this space.
Flag, yeah. So you know that it's meant to be there. It's not like it's going to be hanging or anything.
Yeah.
And this isn't, it's slightly flexible, but I would be careful if I was you.
Right. If you just have her stationary, it's fine, but it's only flexible because it's just so thin right there, but it's not supposed to bend. So just be a little careful. The pole itself is made out of metal, so it's got a nice texture to it. And it just really looks nice. Her armor just is kind of painted to look metallic, but it's not. But it just goes really well with that armor.
Metal's pole, right? This is actually metal, yeah.
Her foot as well goes very easily into this peg, and it has a nice metal peg on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. Let's just look at her face up close here.
Yeah, that is really cool.
There's a lot, the eyes pop against her pale hair and skin, and there's a lot of nice detail work in the armor here.
Yeah, you can just see it there.
As well as the hem of her purple skirt here. Very nice.
Done really well with that.
Just everywhere there's this trim that just has a lot of detail on it.
Even on the flag, there's texturing on the golden parts on the edge.
Yeah, you can see it here.
And that's the French crest there. I looked this up. It's the Fleur d'Elysée, which is the French coat of arms. There we go. That made it work.
Very nice. Here's a closer look at her face. But yeah, she's just got those nice, vibrant blue eyes, and it complements the purple of her outfit really well as the metallic-looking armor pieces. Love her shoes as well. Check those out.
It looks very Game of Thrones. You talk about elfish,
right? And just there's a lot of shading going on here, but it catches the light really well because it's got kind of this shimmery paint.
It's not just one color. I mean, or maybe it's because they've done it in one coat of painting, but I've bent it so there's more concentration in certain parts of it.
Right.
But the light really catches it, and it looks...
Yeah, just a lot of contrast going on, which is really nice. And then you've also got her sword here, which she doesn't use very much because she's got this giant flag to stab you with.
You can't take it out.
It does not come out, yeah. It's just there to look nice. But boy, does it look nice.
Yeah, so awesome.
And there we've got the back of her hair. So it's hard to see on camera here, but the hair has kind of a pinkish tone to shade it with. It's not everywhere, it's just very faint in the braiding as well, but they've kind of just let the texture of the hair and
color it.
Yeah,
like the shadows,
shade it. The shadows are what's really bringing the shade there. Yeah, there's a lot of detail to admire with this. Just the use of, as I mentioned, the kind of shimmery look of the paint in some of the areas on the skirt as well as the flag. It looks very golden. And the metallic look of the armor, I've just really liked that.
And everything's got a tiny bit of give, so you don't have to worry about too much snapping off things. But this isn't going to be a piece that you're going to be moving around much, is it?
Right.
It is very big, and we can't even really show you how big this flag is because it just doesn't fit in the
right.
camera.
Let me put her back just a little bit here.
I mean, this is going to look ugly because it's going to go above our little black set here, but if I just show you there, that's how big it is. So yeah, it would be a masterpiece. It would be your centerpiece of your collection, maybe.
Oh yeah.
1/8. I wonder how.
Right, 1/8 is a pretty common scale for figures. Recently, we've seen a lot of 1/7, which are kind of like Supersonic, I think, is 1/6. She's much bigger, bulkier, right?
But then she doesn't have like too much coming out of her.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
This one, actually, she does have a lot. Like,
well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, in certain
areas. But yeah, if this were 1/7 or 1/6 instead, I think the pole would make it way too big. So I think they made the right choice by going with 1/8 scale here. Just look at that. Look at like how it turns black almost in the shade and how the light catches it.
It's because like this camera picks up like reflections very well. And it really has that regal shine to it, and I think that's what's quality about this. They haven't it's not just gold color, it's an actual reflective gold, right? Can you see that there?
Yeah. See how it catches.
So cool. I like the stance as well. She's just about to hit someone. Maybe.
But she looks very elegant as she almost throttles you. But you can find it just about anywhere.
Even the sword's hilt is nicely textured. If you can just pick that up. It's like wooden effect, maybe? No, it's probably metal, but
like, look,
so awesome.
Even here, where it's barely visible by her shoulder, it's got that texture going on as well.
I guess it's the way they've built it up layer on layer on layer. I guess that's how they make it.
Yeah.
Do you think these models made by hand then? Obviously it's injected originally, but then probably built up afterwards by sticking bits on and.
So Good Smile has some really interesting factory videos, behind the scene, not videos, blogs.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Where you can check out how they make Nendoroids. And basically, it's like somebody spray painting piece by piece.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, the Nendoroid faces had like an eye stamp tool, where some guy just sits there putting a face in, and then it prints one layer, and then he takes it out and prints the next layer, these colors one on top of the other. But with the parts that have airbrushing, it's like some parts are airbrushed by hand.
I mean, that's where the price comes in.
Right, that's why it's so expensive.
This isn't a cheap model.
Right.
Which is why it's awesome that you can wait till the end and find out how to win. But yeah, I think let's get around to the front. And she can say goodbye. But yeah, very awesome, very colourful. Yes.
So what'd you think?
Yeah.
Pretty sweet, huh?
We always...
Another one you want?
Yeah.
Forever on your desk.
I just love the ones that the iPhone makes look great. You know, it picks up the colours without me having to do anything. I just love those ones. Like, it pops. Even though this is more of a dark character, the contrast with the hair and the silver and the purple.
And
looks
just her
regal.
pale skin, yeah.
Very good. Good quality. We haven't done a Max Factory before, don't think. Maybe not.
We might have, if we did a Figma, it might have been Max Factory. But as far as their scale figures go, I'm not sure we've done them yet.
Something this big. So, yeah. Well, who was Big Boobs? Oh, what was it?
You mean Supersonic?
Yeah.
That was Good Smile.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But yeah. So we've done Alto, Good Smile, and now Max Factory. And they're all good quality. You can tell where the quality is by their eyes and the skin tones and all that stuff. So. But anyway.
Shall we give this guy
Giveaway time. Yes.
Yeah.
And this time,
David did the random number generator for us.
You may know by your pre-generated avatar, but the winner is BKO Mori. BKO Mori. And he says, man, this guy looks great. Might have to get into this line now. Ooh. So I'm actually as I said last week, I think it's very nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
But, the little flying mouse, Panterimon?
Close. Close enough.
Anyway, the little mouse, this guy, is coming out very soon.
Yes.
And the same thing. I don't know how they're going to do it. Because it's going to be a massive transformation down to a little mouse. The mouse will be about this big. Don't you think?
Is it a mouse? It looks more like a hamster with wings.
It's basically like a copy of this guy here.
No, he's not. You're gonna get the community
pissed off. Whatever.
Up.
Anyway, so congrats. Be shipping him off to you when we get in contact. And how can they win? Jeanne
D'arc.
Jeanne D'arc. Or as in Japanese, where's the name?
It's so hard for us to...
Jeanne D'arc.
It's so hard for us to pronounce things when we see the katakana because our mind automatically goes to the Japanese. Anyways, so you can enter to win Jeanne D'arc, the ruler class servant, by going to HobbyLink TV and finding this episode and posting a comment there. So we appreciate comments on YouTube as well, and you're welcome to do them. But you can only enter to win by commenting on the HobbyLink TV post. So be sure to leave a comment there. Yes.
See, look, this is a screenshot. He's orange,
names.
which means he's registered.
Right. If your name is black up here, it means that you haven't fully registered and we can't contact you. So get on that.
And obviously like and subscribe and hit the bell and check out our new website and check out HobbyLink.tv.
Yeah, the new website's pretty sweet. You can see bigger pictures of all the figures.
Yeah, we've now ironed the kinks out of the website. He says, not 100% knowing if it's true because it's in the future, but I have faith.
Yes.
Okay, so where can they find us, Lindsay?
Well, you can find us on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. And links to all of those are on hlj.com.
Okay.
And that is our
Clock
school's
out
out bell.
Yeah, we'll leave that in just for Japanesiness. But it is meant to be like a clock out bell, isn't it?
Yes.
But then they go down, 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 down. No, they don't. How do they go? Down, 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 down. Yeah?
Yeah.
School ones. Anyway, I digress. It's based off Big Ben, apparently, in the UK. But yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, we will catch you next time. And, oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is our 70th episode.
Nice. We're getting close to 100.
Yeah. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.